Dear Jamie Lynn Spears, you tried your damnedest, bless your heart, but I must confess, we're not going to let you play the victim this year, and it looks like neither is your sister. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signor, and man, Jamie Lynn, you just are the worst. I'm sorry. Look, I have some empathy for you. I know it's hard being like the celebrity sibling, the celebrity relative who can never be as famous as their famous brother, sister, mother, whatever. It is a tough shadow to be, behind. However, what you've done to your sister over the years is despicable. Playing like you were there for her, when in reality, your sister, Britney, is proving to us all that that was not the case. You were letting her be in this conservatorship. You were taking all of the rewards, all the money. You were befriending Lou Taylor. You are close to her. Who knows where all that money went? You were in on this clearly. It couldn't be more obvious. Your talons are everywhere involved behind the scenes. And this is so telling when we see this major of a diss where your own sister, you keep saying, oh, we're great. We have a great relationship. Oh, Britney, I love and support Britney. She doesn't support you, it seems. She's been calling you out for months. And now she's gone and done the best move, which is she's unfollowed you. She's removed your toxicity from her life. And bravo, Queen. I'm just grateful when she does these moves like this to help reaffirm that, yeah, we were all on the right track. We're all doing the right thing. And what Jamie Lynn Spears has been doing is awful. It's awful. And so I want to break down more of this information because, yes, officially, if you go to Britney's page first, we go down to Britney's page and we see she's now whittled down her followers to 46. And if you scroll through all 46, which I did to confirm this, Jamie Lynn Spears and her mother, they're all indeed gone. They're gone. Not there. Boom. We're done. That's it. Sorry. Adios. Out of my life. This is a public way to sort of remind people like, yeah, I got nothing to do with them. I don't want to have anything to do with them. See you later. Adios. Because she was following her there for a while, and now she's not. Now, Jamie Lynn, of course, still following her and Sam and her mom, she's just playing like, I didn't do anything wrong, fans. Quit pushing on me. I'm innocent in this. I'm the victim here. Oh, I love my sister. I wanted her out of the conservatorship. Lies. And now you're out there trying to sell this book. Oh, my God. You are like pushing out this book as quick as you can because, I can only assume the ghostwriter you paid ages ago who finally got this book to publishing, they're like, this isn't a good look, Jamie Lynn. Your sister's about to, just torch all you guys. Maybe we shouldn't release this book. And Jamie Lynn's like, no, let's get this book out. I got to get this book out fast. Try and get some money. I got to get something before this all goes to hell. And then as if it wasn't worse, and for those that don't, I've already forgotten, the charity that was involved, the nonprofit, declined the donations from this memoir. This is my brave, which I got again. That was a brave move to do. Typically, I'm not one to be like, charities should get involved and pick a side. But I think in this case, what This Is My Brave did was extremely brave and correct, and not letting this PR stunt continue. Charities like this take it all the time. They just ignore it. They take the money. They need the money. And a company like This Is My Brave, a nonprofit like that, clearly needs them. But I don't think they realized who they signed up with. And they didn't want to be part of a bully. They didn't want to support a bully's book. And that's who you are, Jamie Lynn. You are a bully. And so bravo to them and to all the fans that donated towards This Is My Brave. Bravo, kudos, because again, people are over this. So that's the correction. But let's go through this photo. She's like, oh guys, she's in on the joke. See, she's being cute. She's like, haters. Here's my weird face. Why do you constantly post your kids if we can't see their faces? It's so weird. You want to show off your family, but then I'm going to hide their identities. But then any other friends of theirs post the identity. It's this weird, narcissistic, crazy, weird thing she does where it's clearly not the kid's choice, but she's whatever. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. You get through it. My story about my life from being a child actress. How'd you get that role? Out of all the people in the world, Jamie Lynn, how did you get the role of Zoe 101? I'm curious. Did your sister being Britney Spears have anything to do with how you were a child actress? Do you think you would have been swept out of Louisiana and become a world famous actress had it not been for your sister? Now, again, it's kind of unfair and sucks that you have to forever be known, but that's the reality. You owe your sister everything. And the fact that you weren't there for her during this hell is so telling. And you're caught, and you're now against the back of the wall, and you're defensive, and it's making us hate you even more because you can't just be honest. Be like, yeah, I made an awful mistake. I thought she wanted to be there. I didn't even know Lou was involved. I'm horrified, and I'm gonna do whatever I can in my power to help Britney get the judgment she deserves because I wouldn't have anything without my sister. She's so important to my life. That's what someone who cares does. But no, this is the new book. She just has to get out there. Again, the book was called I Must Confess. She was going to title this book I Must Confess until the fans were like, dude, even the book, your own book, you have to rely on your sister? And then she wised up and realized, well, I guess. No, that was that she forced the publishing company to like take the L and be like, no, it was never going to be the name that. BS. Anyway, the book's called Things I Should Have Said. My story about my life from being a child actress, a teen mom, a young woman, a single mom, a working woman, battling my mental health, falling in love, finding peace, experiencing a true miracle, getting back to my faith, breaking generational curses, creating my own family, and trying my best to give my children the childhood and family I always wanted. Yeah, on the back of your sister, right? All on the back of your sister. Now, I'm sure you got a story to tell. You got your own story. You're your own person. And in any other world, yeah, the sister of Britney, her book and the trouble she went through could be very interesting, but not when you act the way you act, Jamie Lynn. No. All this, like, you're the victim. This is my life and my story. It's my time for my attention. Stop connecting me to my sister. Of all the times to be able to complain about, stop connecting my sister. Dude, your sister is literally in a jail, and you've been profiting from it. And you're going to go on that, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Everything I've heard about you, it's clearly all correct because I've heard a lot of personal stuff and I try not to get it. But my God, you look despicable. And yeah, thank you, Simon Curtis, who fixed this. From being a child with a talented sister, a child actor for only 2 seasons of TV that I still claim is somehow miraculously paying for my lifestyle and my family 15 years later. Yeah, it doesn't pay that much. Befriending the monster who brainwashed my simpleton father and sister in a legal imprisonment, completely implicit in my sister's imprisonment and allowing her to remain in a living hell. Buying a beach house with my sister's money, helping Lou Taylor hide sister's $600 million trust. Yeah, you have a lot to answer for, girl. A lot to answer for. But no, now it's about my story and my life and my struggles. Because my struggles with my family that has never been imprisoned, that has had the luxury of living off of my sister's money for all this time. We're the story that deserves to be told right now, guys. Leave me alone. Oh my gosh, why does it always have to be about Britney? It's always about Britney. Ah! Can you even hear yourself, girl? I mean, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And anyway, look, I don't support review bombing. I think that's lame. I know a lot of you want to just drag on her, and I'm going to say my piece. But like, let's wait till we read the book. Let's be real critics here. Because I'm guessing a lot of these comments are going to still be valid once you've read the book. But you're just review bombing, and she's going to use this and play victim, of course. But man, these reviews aren't helping at all. That's not at all. This is karma, Jamie Lynn. Karma in its purest form. And these reviews are going to tank you because it is about your sister. And while this is unfair, a lot of these people haven't read it. A lot of the criticism is valid. Things you should have said. How tone deaf can you be? There's only 2 things you should have said. I'm sorry, I worked with Lou Taylor. I'm not going to do it anymore. And oh my God, the other thing, the most important thing, shouldn't we get Britney out of this conservatorship? I'm not okay with this anymore. Guys, my sister's being held against her will in this prison. Please believe her. She needs help. Those are the only 2 things you should have said. There's literally nothing else I can think of that could be more important than those 2 things that you could have said. And you didn't say either of them. And you're still not saying either of them. And you wonder why fans are out for you. Oh, they just won't leave me alone. They're so mean. The fans are so mean. They're mean? Dude, you are tone deaf. You're anyway, she can't act, she can't sing, she can't write. Her only talent is enslaving her sister and exploiting her. Oh, that was it. Do not buy this book. You'll be supporting an evil, manipulative, two-faced person. Jamie Lynn is the infamous sister and more famous mega superstar Britney, who has recently expressed under oath in court that her family should be jailed for the exploitation of her life. Meanwhile, Jamie Lynn is free to write this trash out of memoir to exploit Britney's situation for a paycheck. Jamie Lynn should be ashamed of herself. Again, this is all money for her. She's pushing this book out because she needs more money to live the lifestyle because Britney money is over. It's over. And she knows it. And she lives a big lifestyle and it's going to be problems now. All that softball you play and everything with the kids and all the designer stuff dude, you got to start providing for your own. And in order to do that, she's got to exploit the name and this controversy. And that's why she's out there prodding us all because controversy is going to sell. Doesn't matter. Awful people still make lots of money off of memoirs. Absolutely disgusting way to keep profiting off her sister, which is what she's doing here. Wish I could rate 0 stars, but I don't have that opinion. Tell me you're a psychopath without telling me you're a psychopath. Psychopathy, commonly reviewed as a personality disorder defined by a cluster of impersonal, affective lifestyle and antisocial traits and behaviors, including grandiosity, egocentricity, deceptiveness, shallow emotions, lack of empathy or remorse, irresponsibility, impulsivity, and a tendency to violate social norms. Wonder how that defines her pretty well. The only reason she has ever got the small bit of fame she is because of Britney, and she needs to just get off with herself and go live in obscurity and or prison. Ouch. Such a big fan. I loved her. Anyway, can't read this until a book to help. Can't read to read this. So there's one fan, but then 1 star. I'm confused, Rhea. How dare she use one of Britney's? I guess these are older ones when she actually was supposed to be. It was supposed to be called that. Here are the more recent ones. Ew, no, she's evil and gross. Just no. Turns out she can't limit or disable these comments like she does everywhere else. So don't buy it. That's the facts. You can't really the Amazon and Goodreads reviews. You can't control them, and she controls them everywhere else, guys. She limits her comments on all other social media sites. Such a saying, which is fine on your own personal site. I think that should be allowed, but here when you're actually selling merchandise, the merchandise should be able to be reviewed fairly. Pay Britney Spears the $600 million you and Lou Taylor stole from her. You whack job. You are unbelievable. How about stop lying and start telling the truth? This book will just be a load of BS. Can't believe you would treat your own sister like this, then write a book to cover up your lies. Also, using your mental health. What about Britney and her mental health? You make me sick. You and Mr. Spears should be ashamed of yourselves. How dare you keep living your life trying to be like your sister? You will never be her. You will always be she will always be iconic while you nothing. You have kept your sister enslaved all the while. You support and love all the people who have done this to her. You're trash. Yeah, look, I like people being so mean, but Jamie Lynn, they have a point. These reviews are right. The fact that you don't understand how the timing of this book is bad right now when Britney's finally getting her life back together after look, if you weren't involved, you got to start calling out the people who were, because this is insane. This is insane. You know your father was involved in this. Start proving otherwise, or we're going to keep coming after you because even your own sister is over it. Your sister just finished you.
Fatality.
It's over, man. And you're going to still play, the people there, it was coming after me. You are creating this havoc. It's all your fault. Just get off social media for a little while. The people who used to love you because you were Britney's sister don't love you anymore because you kept her imprisoned. You've been out there saying, oh, yeah, Britney's fine. Oh, yeah, I support my sister. Where were you? Clearly, she's not happy. That's very telling. I don't know what else there is to say on this. You're crazy. Add to that everything else. People are still mad at me. Just a real quick summary of other Britney news. People are still mad because Christopher and I are pointing out the correct fact that she's still not free. And now I'm not trying to create some weird paranoia drama, but the way Miss Christopher Melcher, lawyer, broke this down, it got me worried. Why hasn't Rosengart formally written out the request for Jamie's deposition? As Christopher, an attorney in California, told me he absolutely could have by now. And he still hasn't. Why? He's just out there doing press releases. Force him to be in a deposition. You can legally force him to do it. What are we waiting on? Why does everything keep getting delayed? What's going on? She's technically not still in. Technically, she's still in the conservatorship. Now, as I told Christopher, I'm hoping that's all just part of the plan, and it's just taking some time. It's the holidays, yada yada yada. Let's hope, and one hopes. I'm still keeping my faith within Rosengart that there's a master plan here. But guys, don't drop the ball. So many people giving me crap because I'm like, it's offering legal facts. We got to stay on top of this. We got to stay on top of this. Add to that, Lou Taylor is out there doing awful stuff to this day. And props to BJ for constantly exposing this woman, helping the New York Times in that amazing article. She's going to get away with this, guys. She's now best wishes as our brand new site will be launching in the new year. See you in 2022. A beautiful girl. She's going to rebrand TriStar and just get away with this, guys. This woman is complicit. This woman's a crazy person. I'm sorry. According to Britney, this woman's a religious crazy person who somehow got this estate, got this control, and then used that to get her control in all over the music industry. And she's been involved in so many sketchy things, guys. Something isn't right here. And she does not, and she'll go after, and as now Sloan just stepped up in a video with BJ from Surprise Witness. Again, these cease and desist letters are wrong. What she's doing is scary. These are the types of people that control that they're under. And when you go back and you realize how much Michael Jackson during that whole thing, and who controls his music, the lawyers, it's all the money business people, not the family. It is scary stuff. This kind of money, this kind of stuff, it is insane how these powerful people end up getting the control and the corruption behind it. It's not okay. And of course, we got to keep our eye on the ball. Dude, I love Britney. I want her to live her life. She's going to make mistakes. I don't care about that. But oh my God, it is terrifying. Who can she trust? When everyone out there seems to be out to get you and take the money. It is a scary place, and she is still very new to this new world. It's like Captain America coming out of the ice all these years later. She wants to try and assume the best and the people around her, and I hope some of these people are going to be good. That's what comes with life and choices. But guys, keep your eye on the ball. This is not over yet. It's not over yet. In fact, make sure you also hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for alerts so we can keep you updated on Britney and so much more. Hit that like button and leave a comment down below to help the engagement of this video. We'll be live later today. We're live every weekday. Welcome back to Popcorn Planet. It's 2022. Let's start this new year with a bang.